Hey fam, what is up? Yeah, you just clicked on an episode of us doing I'm Telling You, where we talk about how our 4.5-year journey of going from doing radio into YouTube has led us to this moment right here. So keep on watching. You're going to see me, Philly D, Mr. Gemini, and Miss JD, and we're all going to be chatting about the things we love, the things we learned, and, well, where we plan on going. So thanks for clicking that button. See you in a hot second.
I'm telling you, man.
So when we did do our radio days, think about this, fucking 4.5 years ago, basically.
Yeah.
We had to get our show to conform to a set time frame. So in doing that, I was able to kind of go through and like chop out the unneeded, the dead air instead of the pregnant pause. Because I mean, if you wanted an actual pregnant pause, have a partial periwinkle blue. What the fuck? Yeah, no. So when you wanted to actually keep the pregnant pause, because it made for the more dramatic moment, it really did push the point. Then you had to leave those in. So I would have to actually scour through all of it, take the ones out that weren't, and then leave the ones in that needed to be.
In a way, I would think that would be a lot more grueling to do than a video edit. Because
it's less. It's way less.
Well, because you're so focused on like the entertainment value is during the parts where we're speaking. Like there is no other value to bring to the table. So it's like,
well, right, but still,
not that you're really crafting anything. You're just kind of piecing it back together. But
if you're setting yourself up, because again, you want, even with radio, I guess, audio only podcasts as they call it now, but which is radio, even then there's still appropriate times where having that pregnant pause is pertinent. Like it really does add to the value of
like the drama, the suspense.
It does.
Yeah, absolutely.
So, and you have to be mindful of that kind of stuff. So, I mean, that's the thing to me. So I would have to scour through all that. But yeah, just to do that in comparison to editing out a full episode or video podcast, it's nothing. Editing video onto, dude, it's so much more. As I found out, I wasn't always the video guy. Now, 4.5 years later, here we are.
So what you're saying is like, dun, 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 would not be the same without the pause at the end.
Sure. Or the Jaws. Dun, dun,
it built slowly.
Yeah.
There was suspense. You didn't know when it was actually going to strike. Well, yeah, you did.
There was a rhythm to it.
There was a rhythm to it. But
and the rhythm is going to get you along with a shark.
But it was so glorious, Stefan.
It's like the equivalent of like that Jack in the Box tune.
Oh my God.
Like, it's coming.
So fucking creepy. Especially when that shit's in the closet. You're just like, oh God, no.
Start playing it one note at a time.
Oh God. That's scary shit. But yeah, no, like, so for real, us going 4.5 years ago on that level, doing audio only, and then being on the radio, I mean, that really taught us a lot. Silly us, we thought we can just like upload the audio to YouTube and people would love us. Be like, hey, here you go. And then you'd be like, oh, no, that's not how that happened.
We just didn't care. It really wasn't about that.
No, it
was never about that, which I think if we walk away with any value to this, that's what comes across to the people listening. It's not about commercial value. It's not about how it's packaged. This is real life. What do we talk about? I don't know. A couple times it was a little difficult, but like we've been hanging with it since the beginning. Like that's the kind of a thing that I want to bring to the table, like something that's real.
Yeah.
No, not me.
Yeah.
No, I mean.
Well, right. And to me, that's when we started to care about more than just doing that, because we kind of like, that was like an easy goal was just to do it, make it feel good, and then if we can get what 3 people to listen to us or some shit.
Well, and then too, it was just like there was no video, so it was just like pretend the mic's not there. And after a while, it was really easy to do. But like,
not for you.
With video, I'm gonna like every 2 seconds now.
Hey, you said
with video, there's a whole different.
Gotta go to the bathroom.
I don't Reese.
Anyway,
Reese. Now we have video.
We do.
You can like point it.
So
I could. I don't know if I'm actually picking his nose or not, but yeah,
that's weird, man. Should
you will, we might be able to fix that in post production. We'll find out. Why not?
Yeah. If your nose runs and your feet smell, you must be upside down.
If your refrigerator's running, should you go catch it? Prince Albert in a can? God damn it. Anyways, going from 4.5 years ago
hiccup
to just only doing audio. And now here we are with fucking 3 HD cameras.
What do we do with it all?
Our own lighting, full set.
It's magical.
And it's delicious. It's magically delicious. I'm over here trying to like be all nostalgic and shit.
Well, fucking aliens.
I'm not going to say it. I know what you all think I'm going to do. No, not video. That's not happening. Anywho, the fact that we went from audio only to now we have like these crazy full setups. I mean, then we got Miss JD's on and she's been like stacking her stuff up. Like all of us here actually give a shit.
Still
now.
work for high fives.
Yeah, we do. Sometimes high 2s, high 10s.
I mean, I'll get a yo, what's up? I mean, something. It's like chump change, but you know, it's worth something.
I cook for you. I'll have you. But dude, we've come a long way, man. Think about that.
We have.
Where we couldn't have dead air before, but now
there were differences to it though too, because like I said, part of it with like forgetting that a mic is there, like you learn to artfully craft words out of the foolishness that's going on in your head at that very moment. And there's something about that it's therapeutic. So there are differences when you start worrying about all these added things. Like it was one of those things where you could literally turn it on and forget it's there.
You know what you mean? Dude, especially the very, very, very first real setup.
Like, you know.
We had, like, that's the picture we have.
No baby steps. Like you're sailing. You know what I'm saying? No baby steps at all.
He's there, Bill Murray. But yeah, our first set, dude, think about this. We used to do this standing up.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we had a mobile studio.
Yeah, I mean, I think it was only when we were at like my spot that we had where we sat down, but if we were at your spot, we stood up. See, now I'm kind of curious. I want to go back and like recheck some of these older episodes and see which ones had different energies and why.
So we had to unplug my fridge because it made too much noise.
Yeah.
Yeah, but we also only had a...
Don't reach for a beer. Grab it now, and then we'll unplug.
It was chilly. It was always cold.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah, because it was during the winter, though.
It was during the winter. That is true.
Yeah, and we only had a tarp up, like a drop cloth. That was our sound barrier.
Somehow it made it warmer.
Well, it did.
Yeah.
You know, ever so slightly, but still kept our body heat together and somewhat can...
I'm thinking, yeah, there's got to be some kind of scientific reasoning behind that.
There's got to be science.
Couldn't have all been in my head, but it definitely was. Yeah.
Want to go camping
inside the tour?
I had to, but yeah, no, like and this is the thing.
Fuck your lotion.
I'm going to respond to that. The thing, because we were talking about this off mic not that long ago about the difference in what we had, like energy wise. So But we also used to intro the show differently. Remember when, I'd be like, hey, fam. And then we'd all go around and introduce ourselves.
We should bring it back. That was fun.
I've been thinking about that. I mean, why wouldn't we? Why not? I thought that was fun.
I mean, we could change it up, but like just having something energetic to, it was fun doing it that way. I don't know.
Well, it was also one of those things where it was completely ad-libbed. We had a structure to it. Like we knew what we wanted to do outline wise, start to finish. This is how we intro. But that was like coming from our radio days, right?
Yeah, you got to do your ID.
Yeah, you got to get your station ID in there. You got to get your show ID.
That's
like
right.
You got to all that stuff. I know.
And your sponsors.
Well, so you guys know I've been doing a podcast group on Facebook, and I've been one of the moderators and doing stuff like that. That's one of the big things I kind of noticed is everybody who's saying they want to do a podcast, they're doing it as basically like a show. There's really not a huge structure to it other than they're just like, all right, so I'm just going to tell you who we are and here's what we're doing. And it's very matter of fact. And we did the same structure, but we kind of did it like The Simpsons where, we ad-libbed it. We got a little funky with it every single time. Same thing with our outro, right?
Well, it's the difference. So like we weren't doing it in the recording studio once and then dropping it.
Yeah, it wasn't pre-recorded and replayed.
Fresh every time. And because I remember even having that conversation with you, I was like, in order to keep this fun, you have to rotate something in some part of it. And we actually had that discussion because I was like, it's just because then like where you are, but like you expect a certain thing and boom, it changes. So like you might have something you go back to, but it's not going to be exactly the same every time. So, and it does make it fun because sometimes I don't even say the right words.
She can't pronounce shit, so it doesn't matter.
That's not my job.
And you work for High Five.
And sometimes we introduced ourselves like 3 times.
No, that was twice and it happened once.
It was twice and it happened once.
And we were drinking tequila to start. So
so it's just because you were drunk? Is that what you're saying?
No, we were in a heightened state of euphoria due to the relaxed atmosphere caused from tequila and shenanigans. Is what I'm saying. But yeah, we've come a long way is all I'm saying. And I think in a short time, like, because the first
this
2
definitely
years,
beats a cold garage.
I know.
This absolutely beats a cold garage.
That beats freaking sheets and a mattress.
Bro.
Our imagination threshold.
It worked.
Was that what we called it or whatever?
Yeah. You got mad at me because I didn't properly bow to the entrance of the imagination. I just like stepped through, like totally dissing it.
You coming through like it's camp, like I'm coming in. It's like a teepee or some shit. Like throwing the flaps aside. I'm coming in here, man.
No, I forget what it was. You were like, no, you have to do it this. I forget what it was. You were like, no, you have to step in this way. And I was like, are you kidding me right now? It's like, it's the imagination threshold. I'm like,
yeah,
dude, just sit down.
But dude, it's like Peter Pan going to Never Never Land. It's just
you're birthing
really,
yourself.
It's like, yeah, right? Willy Wonka style, like stepping into the great land of the Oompa Loompas.
Stepping through the Vesica Pisces.
Whatever that is, I don't know. But yeah.
You think you are.
With all the stuff that we've been doing on the backside, going from just, hanging out and talking in a garage to this now where we have, I don't even know, this studio 7.4 or some shit.
Yeah.
How many times we've adjusted, changed.
It's nice to change now and then, but
yeah, I
didn't expect this when I came in tonight.
This is pretty bomb though. Think about it.
It works. It works better than some of the other setups.
Yeah, we are growing. We are changing.
It's the only constant in life.
Wait a minute. Were you on the same? Yeah, you were on the same side of the room last week.
No, we switched sides.
No. I mean, the side of the door.
Oh
Yeah, you haven't been on the other side of the door in a while.
Yeah, that was where the other studio. We were literally we were on the other side of the room. We were over that way. Now we're over this way. So we've
Studio 1B.
I was like, because that was like the third time we were in there with different table.
The arrangement's always been different though.
It keeps getting
like
switched
every
up.
time. It's like
a little different.
Like you're slowly working out the ergonomics of. Yeah.
So if you're sick of looking at us, at least come in and look and see how the room has changed every other week.
I mean, well, I guess to them, well, maybe not. I don't know. Freaking magic of TV land.
I mean, the biggest change for us is there's no table between us more than anything.
Yeah, we went back to the no table.
Yeah.
And now we can touch.
So now you can hit me at your leisure.
Remember that.
I've had 3 home studios since I've been starting to do this with you guys.
That's what I'm saying. Like we've been all updating,
But see, there's continuity, you know. You find a way to build continuity, something that's, you know, that there's a comfortable aspect to it. There's something that you're familiar with.
That's what I'm saying. Between all of us, like we've all been slowly getting better at what we do and adding value to what we've been doing. And
do you know to hold someone's attention, you need a certain amount of like repeated fact that they already know, plus a certain amount of nuance. Did you know that?
I did know that.
It has to be a certain mix though. And I'm not sure what it is. So that's useless information just for you.
I would say it's 30-70.
And now you know.
Probably like 30%. I knew that. 70% knew. But you can get away with 70-30.
So like 60% of the time.
But only if that 30%.
It works every time.
But only if that 30% is actually adding a true level of value.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's probably something like that. I don't know.
Roundabout.
I mean, I'm not a statistician, but
statistician.
Statistician. Wait.
Would you like a facial?
Who wants a mustache ride?
Put the lotion in the basket. Dead or alive, you're coming with me.
We're going to hell in that handbasket.
I don't know where we're going with this, but
I'm not driving the bus anymore.
Too sexy for this mic.
Welcome to the John Con.
You got that look like everything's just fizzling right now. You can't.
Well, that's why I think this is now the appropriate time where it is time to go now, Mac.
Are you really? You're closing down the bar?
When we get to the shenanigans like this, yeah, pretty much.
I'm sorry.
This is the best part.
But that's why this is how it works, though, because this is why you come back for more. It's like, damn, it was just getting good, was it?
Was it?
And stay
was it
tuned
really?
for next time when we have a conversation all in songs.
Should we outro like we used to do, or should we do the new, the old new?
Just go ahead and do it. I'll roll with it. Whatever. What's the new?
There is. I don't.
We have to make it up right now.
Do we have credits running, or do we have?
Oh, you know what I haven't done in a long time?
What?
Remember that guy?
Oh, you just cuffed that guy. Oh,
remember that guy? Yeah.
Yeah. And then
I did it.
You just,
yeah.
Hopefully you didn't just cuff that.
And don't forget
cousin.
this guy.
Yeah, you just cuffed that guy's cousin. Yeah, that was a pretty good episode, though.
Awesome.
We were just starting to get into the credits.
That was in case you forgot about those gentlemen.
There you.
Yeah.
And
yeah, those gentlemen.
No, I mean you can. It's there over there.
Oh, it's over. Oh.
See, I know because you got this one now, and then you got there's so many cameras now.
Yeah, I don't know. So,
and there's this one over here so that you can see us, and we just got cameras everywhere. But that's what we're doing here, fam. We are growing.
Yeah,
yeah, upscaling and styling, profiling, moving on up to the east side
to a deluxe apartment
in the sky.
In the sky.
That's what we're doing.
Moving on up.
Yeah. Hanging in a child line. Sorry. But yeah, no, fam, we've been at this for 4.5 years. We've been at this for 4.5 years. We appreciate you. We really do appreciate you if you've been sticking around this long, especially because of this guy. But we do appreciate you.
I like it a lot.
Yeah, as always, hit us in the comments. You can always email us if you want to talk to any one of us. We love to continue the conversation.
Absolutely.
Yeah, and thanks for stopping by. I'm Philly D.
Mr. Gemini.
Miss JD.
Be good to yourself. Be good to everything else.
Much love.
Peace.
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 Word.
And we have to go push buttons.